Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
Yeah, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question.
Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege. And I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. Whoa. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. #1, the traditional handoffs. #2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Burrow here on second down. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. A lengthy opening drive now comes to this. It is third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bears. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Bears are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends motions right. Play action now. It's Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Mike, it's funny, after we had an opportunity to meet with him last week, you would have never imagined that he was the player of the week. All we wanted to do was talk about the missed opportunities, how he can continue to get better and elevate the play of his teammates around him. And I'll tell you what, if he plans on limiting those mistakes going forward, you could just tell what makes him such a special player. While everyone else is singing his praises, he's constantly finding ways to improve. But don't let him fool you. He had an awesome week last week, and if he's able to replicate that here, he could be in for a real treat.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. On the carry, it's Patterson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's the Bears off to the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Burrow now. ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Second down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Burrow. They'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Matt now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Saints offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They bring Judy in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now give to Chubb, running right. A short pickup to the 38. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now, Burrow. This throw left is complete with Judy.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's got a receiver. That's Woods. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at
They'll run right here with Chubb. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Once again, it's Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bears offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That is caught. It's Robinson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now, Burrow. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. The throw on the run is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down. To throw is Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Woods in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score, Bears 10, Saints 6.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these 2 teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you 2 in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Mike and Greg. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. To return is Greg Dortch. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 6. Patrick to throw. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This pass caught by Judy. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Chubb. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
A run up the middle with Chubb. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, New Orleans. Throwing is Burrow. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a strong 1st First down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Now, Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Chicago. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the good coverage, and there to get a hand on it. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is third and inches. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there.
And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Chicago. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears are going to open up the lead to 8. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Saints will punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
At the 31-yard line.
1/4 remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second and a yard. To throw is Burrow. That's down the field for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw, Burrow. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Burrow. He finds Goodwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Big play coming up. This is third down. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Another run here with Hubbard. Up the sideline, past midfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. To throw is Mahomes. This one taken in by Parkinson. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw again. His pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Running is Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here comes 3rd and 6. They put Woods in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st down, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side, into the hands of Collins.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. All they needed was a couple yards, but he was prepared, Mike, to dish out all the punishment he could to anyone who stood in his way. And with that mindset, it's no surprise to see him convert for that first down.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now Hubbard. He's got space inside the 25. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Patterson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
His kick is good. Makes the play.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.